Timofey Holodov is one of his team's great hopes. The group of young disabled people from eastern Ukraine and their coach, Rema Starostina, are all highly motivated. Many of the young athletes were orphans or placed in children's homes by their parents when they were babies. Now coach Rema Starostina is like a mother to them.
She helps make sure we get vocational training. At the same time, we prepare for competitions, first at the national level and then for the European Championships.
Rema Starostina is hoping she'll be able to take some of her youngsters to Italy this summer. Just taking part would be an achievement for Timofey, who has trouble walking. It was a major achievement that the group can train here at all. The town of Kremina lies in eastern Ukraine. This used to be the kids' summer camp. Now it's their refuge. Their hometown of Luhansk is nearby, but on the other side of the front lines. It's occupied by Russian-backed rebels.
I still don't understand what this is all about. What's the reason for this war? The others on our team don't understand it either. We didn't have a bad life here. Now it's nothing but problems.
The next large town to the south has repeatedly seen heavy fighting since the war began in 2014. Skirmishes continue even now. When the war broke out, Timofey and his team were competing for medals in their last major championship. Coach Starostina remembers that he'd already won a medal there. But when they tried to return home that summer, the road was blocked. They couldn't get through.
Our training ground at home in Luhansk had come under fire. We no longer had a place to train. We'd brought home 5 medals from European competitions. But there wasn't anyone we could tell about our success.
They soon found a new location where they could at least train in peace and safety.
I hope we'll eventually get going again and make it to the Paralympics.
But they're still in the midst of a war. Until recently, the disabled athletes had to walk the distance from their quarters to the gym and back. When the fighting began in 2014, the pro-Russian rebels stole their old minibus. Starostina had to lobby the Ukrainian authorities for months to get a new one.
Ordinary people help us out. The authorities don't. Least of all the bureaucrats.
But they were determined to carry on, even in the midst of a dangerous war zone with military checkpoints and destruction all around. The athletes' quarters have become a kind of oasis of peace and the Olympic spirit. Everyone on the team does their bit, helping out where they can. Timofey is almost always at his coach's side. She gives a tour of their new training grounds.
This is our stadium now. As soon as it's warm, we'll be outside.
The athletes do what they can to keep each other's spirits up. Their old home in Luhansk seems so far away. Timofey and the rest of the team are still hoping their barracks are just a temporary home until the war between Ukrainian and rebel forces is over.
I really hope it ends, because I'd rather live and study in Luhansk. There are many more possibilities there.
But the fighting in eastern Ukraine goes on, and the coach seems to have settled in here with her athletes for the long haul.